Can you believe it's already 3 weeks since the last tournament? We took this break to carefully review your feedback as well as to identify how we can improve rules and set up expectations so everyone have a better time. Here is what you can expect. Number one, we have changed the venue for the Gamers Guide Café located in Sheffield City Centre next to Cathedral tram stop. The place is much bigger and we can fit in more players, and my favorite part is that the lighting there is superior, so we can clearly see the board state of the opponents. Our next Command Crash tournament number 5 will take place on the 3rd of May and we keep the same rewards. Entry is £20 and then first place is £100 plus playmat, and also we have a lot of booster packs and raffles to win. New venue give us a new possibilities, such as starting tournament earlier. So registration will open at 8:30 in the morning and then 9 o'clock will be the first game. To make it a bit more exciting, we have changed the structure of the tournament. Each player will have a chance to play 4 games and then final. However, after the first 3 games, there will be a clear top 10 cut, where number 1 and 2 player will go straight into the final, skipping the 4th round, and then all players from seed number 3 till 10 will play in semi-finals. There will be 2 semi-final tables. And then everyone else who haven't had a chance to get into top 10 will have a chance to win a booster pack playing in round number 4. We've got 7 points for a win, 1 for a draw, and 0 for a lose. Additionally, there might be a tie break, and if that's the case, we are going to look at number 1, the amount of victories, wins somebody have, and number 2, the total amount of points that your opponent have, the ones that you have faced. In semi-final, if there is no clear winner and the game will end up as a draw, the person with the higher seating will go through. I would also like to clarify our stand on stack pieces and extra turns. So our current definition of stacks is that any deck that is aiming to prevent one or more players from meaningfully participating in the game will be just classed as too oppressive. We don't have any limit of extra 10 spells that your deck can have. However, because it's 80 minutes format, each player is restricted to use only 1 extra 10 per cycle. Meaning, if you will use an extra 10, then you have to wait until other players will use their own turns before you can do it again. So all cards that have built-in taking 2 extra 10 are banned in our format. And if player somehow managed to take extra 2 10s, it will be just count as a loss. Let's talk about tutors now. In order to promote more diverse gameplay, we decided that all commanders that are function as a tutor, like Magda, like Rocco, like Ze, will not be allowed in our tournament. The limit of tutors are still 3. However, cards like Praetor's Grasp, or Bribery, or Acquire, thus searching for opponents' library, will not count towards tutor limits at the moment. I would like to also mention that those players who will try to play around tutor limit with using cards like Tainted Pact, or using cards like Nissa, having only 1 elf that pretty much tutors for this elf, is going to be on our watch list. We're gonna actively look for those kind of strategies that goes around tutor limit. So please be aware that although you can submit this deck, it might be rejected because you're increasing the amount of tutors in your deck. We want players to have access to as many cards as possible. However, due to our concerns to power level, listening to your feedback, as well as analyzing the submitted decks, we decided to introduce ban and watch list. We have 3 categories. Number 1 is banned as commander, number 2 is banned 99, and number 3 is a watch list, which is a powerful card that can potentially be banned in the future tournaments, but also we will closely monitor them to see if people are abusing them, and if they do, they are more likely to be rejected. Banned as commanders are cards that are mostly used in CHDH. Cards like Thrasios, Timna, Kinan, Etali, all those commanders that you will use playing CHDH are banned in our tournament because we want to create a new meta. We want to create a new fun strategies. If you would like to play those cards, we are pretty much the strongest possible decks in the world, then just go and play CHDH. There is also a commander watch list, which means that you can still submit this commander, but depending on the power level of the deck, if it's too oppressive, or if it can win consistently before 10-6, will be more likely rejected. So just have in mind when you submit those commanders. In 99, we only banned certain cards like Proton Hulk, that is a tutor on steroids, or cards that are problematic for our format like Solitary Confinement or Constant Mists. There's also a little watch list which people need to be aware of. Joining our tournament is very simple. Number 1, submit your deck to email. Just make sure that you read all the rules that will be laid out in PDF next week. And then once our judges accept your deck and it's all good, then we're gonna send you a payment link, and then once you send the payment, your spot will be reserved. I'm excited to see you there, and take care.